Now, once you exit from your vehicle, they're going to say, how about step out for me? I got some questions for you, or would you mind doing some tests? Once you step out of the vehicle, they're going to be noting your reactions. Everything that you do, from your driving to everything you tell them, and now it's everything that you physically do when you get out of the car. They're looking for 7 cues. Now there's 28 cues that they look for total in their personal contact with you. But the 7 cues is if you get out angry, they're going to note in there that he was an angry drunk. When he got out of the vehicle, he was upset, he was angry. That's what they're going to note. Or they'll be saying things like that on the video. Or if you get out cussing, think about, it's kind of like you tell your children. I've got a 17-year-old, and I tell the 17-year-old, don't do or say anything that you don't want your mama, me, your preacher, your grandparents to know. All right? If you get out cussing at the officer, that's not going to look good if you go to a trial. So you just got to think about what you're doing. One thing that I've seen a couple of is leaving the car in gear. So when they ask you to step out the car's still running, you open the door, go to get out, the car starts rolling. That's not a good thing to have happen. The officer can describe how you exit the vehicle as climbing out of the vehicle. All right, so if you open the door and then you reach over and grab onto the window and you have to pull yourself out of the vehicle, they're going to note it as climbing out of the vehicle. Another thing that they love to use is leaning against the car. He was drinking, he was unsteady on his feet, and he had to lean against the car for support. So if you walk down the car and you put your hand on it and stand there, they're going to note it. Now me, I've got back problems. And so when I get out of a vehicle, it takes me a minute to stand up, get straight, and start walking. So they might say I was unsteady on my feet or I climbed out of the vehicle. But if they make a note of that, first thing I'm going to say is, I've got back problems and it takes me a minute to get going. So you want to explain anything that you can think or anything that they note in the video, you want to explain the reason that you're doing it.